feeling overwhelmed with hard experiences from your past, a local organization is here to help you heal. Desarae from Candle in a Darkroom Foundation is joining us today. Desarae, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So for those who don't know, what is Candle in a Darkroom Foundation?
So Candle in a Darkroom Foundation is a foundation that helps survivors of physical and sexual trauma. So we also help survivors of mental health, and usually it kind of all comes together, of course, but we offer lots of different resources to survivors.
So how do you help these survivors? How do you do that? That seems like a huge task.
Yeah, so we offer lots of different things. We offer support groups, we offer healing retreats, we do one-on-one groups, we do lots of different things. You know, like I said, it's mostly to teach survivors that there's hope and healing, and that even though you've gone through the darkest of darkness, that there is hope and that you can get the help, and that doesn't mean you have to stay in this place forever. So
I think what you're doing is so important and so beautiful. I imagine that you have seen your program do wonders for survivors.
Yes.
Talk to us about how you've seen that happen.
Oh man, it's been, you know, I get asked a lot, how do I do this job and how can I do this every day? And I think that's the biggest thing is, you know, yesterday I had court with a survivor, 15-year-old girl, and just watching survivors take their power back and find their voice after they've had that taken away for, you know, by someone or for so long, whether it was child abuse or whatever the situation was. So I love seeing survivors finally being able to see that hope, and again, that light in that darkness where they're finally like, oh my goodness, I can make it. I'm gonna be able to live like a good, happy life. So
you and your foundation literally are changing lives. Why did you decide to start the foundation? What made you decide to do that?
So I'm actually a survivor of child sexual and physical abuse as a child, and you know, I went through years and years of that mental health struggles of, like, you know, going to treatment programs and therapies and all the different things. And I've worked in the trauma field for about 14 years, working for the University of Utah, primary children, things like that. And, you know, I realized there were missing pieces, and so I kind of just wanted to step in there from a personal and professional side, where I can be like, I've been there personally, but I also get it, the professional side of it. And so I just decided to start something on my own. We started off as a podcast first, and that was just sharing other survivor stories of how they found hope, and it kind of just turned into a I kind of just went from there, and I realized we needed something bigger, and so we started our foundation last year, and we've done so many incredible things since then. So.
How powerful is that you took something so awful that happened to you and turned it around to help others? You truly are amazing. Where can people go for more information and to find these resources? Yeah,
so we have our website, which is candleinadarkroom.com, and then we have, of course, our Instagram and Facebook, which is at Candle in a Dark Room. And then, you know, we have a couple different events coming up. We have our Women's Healing Retreat, which is called Stronger Than the Storm, and that is in April, and it'll be in Bear Lake. And then we have February 10th, which I believe is next Friday. It will be at the Azalea in South Jordan.
Perfect.
And I will be speaking and just talking more about our foundation. We're actually raising money to be able to sponsor survivors to come to our retreat.
Amazing. Desarae, thank you so much for coming in, and more than that, thank you for everything you're doing.
Thank you so much for having me.